Okay, so this is the first coat. I'm gonna let it dry overnight, even though it's pretty dry, just to be on the safe side. So here's the flag done. Isn't it so cute? And then our name will go above it like that, right? And then the owl goes on top of that. Isn't that the cutest? Oh my god, I love it. So all I have to do now is spray it with acrylic spray. I use the matte kind, and it will be ready to be hung up, and I'm going to do that. I love it. So I got my On the Farm stickers done today. I'm so happy. They worked out pretty well today. So I'm packaging them. I'm gonna take some photos and then get them listed on my shop. So they should be up there later on today. So excited. I think they turned out too cute. Too cute to pollute. I had one that gave me a little bit of a problem. I'm gonna see if I can scan it and get it cut with the scanner. But here's the packaging. Them in their little package. Isn't it adorable? I think it just turned out too cute. I love it. And then there's my information on the back. It's so cute. So I'm gonna be taking pictures and getting them up online. Isn't it adorable? It worked. So what I've had to do is kind of go over the cat a couple of times, scan it, but the scan and cut worked. Yay! Excited. So that goes with, who doesn't have a kitty cat? Forgot where I was putting that. Let's see, we've got a sheep. We have a sheep, Fiona, the little chick, a goat, the cow, the donkey, the kitty, Penny the pig, and the bunny, the dog, and then the barn. And then I have these cellophane bags that I put them in like so. And then I take my card, center it the best that I can. Ooh, I was about to do that incorrectly. I'm gonna take my stapler and staple it. And then there it is. Oh, isn't it cute? I love it. Yes. Y'all, look what I bought. I bought an Instapot. Let me turn you around and tell you everything that's been going on the last few days. Well, let's get into it, shall we? So you see, I got an Instapot. I've used it four times. I've not made a meal in it. I don't even know how I got on this journey. I feel it was divine intervention that did it. But I started watching these videos with things you could cook in the air fryer, and then it went into crock pot, and then it went into Instant Pot, and I'm watching this lady that cooks 3 meals a week, and she shows those, and I'm like, oh yes, now I've got more recipes, more ideas that I can use. Tired of eating out. I'm tired of eating the same thing that I've been cooking forever and ever and ever. So with that said, I went on this journey. I did a lot of research before I bought the Instant Pot because it is kindly expensive. I bought the one that has the air fryer with it. I already have an air fryer, but my air fryer, my crock pot are all at least a decade old. Probably. I've had them for so long I don't even know how long. And they're not the fancy kind that you can press in, you know, like the air fryer 450 at 20 minutes. No. You just have the little dial that tells you, and then the little dial for ever how long you want to cook it. My crock pot only has off, keep warm, low, and high. No way to set it for cook for 4.5 hours on low. None of that. So, that said, they're pretty old. So I do use them, and I keep good care of them, obviously, because they're decade old. So I wanted to do more crock pot though, and then I wanted to do the Instant Pot too. So, and my thought was, oh, the Instant Pot can do the slow cooking as well, but then the more research that I did and knew how the Instant Pot actually cooks, I'm like, oh, I don't know if the low, I don't know if that, I don't know. We'll have to see on that. I have to keep researching that part. So this whole weekend, starting probably from Thursday, that is why the vlog ended on Wednesday of last week, because that's what I had edited up to. And then I don't think I vlogged on Friday, but I did vlog on Thursday. So that's what you saw ahead of this part here. Because I was just busy watching videos, planning out my meals, and doing other nerdy stuff, D&D stuff, if I'm honest, writing my campaign or my session for this weekend with Barry, and it was very fun. And actually me, Barry, and Amanda have started another campaign where Barry and I are the characters and Amanda's the DM, and it was really good. It was fun. We played it Sunday. So I've just been busy, and then I got busy too with the nerdy stuff. I wanted to get better tiles than what I'm using for my D&D sessions, because what I'm using now are made out of foam, like the insulation foam that you put in your house, and they are very lightweight, and the cats love to play D&D with us. They jump up on the table, they try to get our characters, they try to get our dice, they jump up. Jack jumped up on my table. I had everything all planned out, everything set up, and he jumped on the table and it all went flying. I was so upset because that took me forever. So I was like, I want heavier tiles. So of course I'm a nerd, so I know where to go and look online, and they were a little expensive. Like for the starter set, I think it was like $45, and then you had to pay like $20, I think, for the mat, because they were magnetic, right? And so they would stay on this mat. And I was like, well, that's cool. And I'm thinking, but wait a minute, I know I have a file, because you know I print my own miniatures because I have a 3D resin printer. So that's usually what I use it for. I've also done like the furniture and stuff like that for the D&D. And so I was like, I know I have a tile file in there. Let me go see who that was from. Sure enough, I started looking more, and he has a whole thing of tiles for all different, for dungeons, for houses, for all of these things. And if you're not a D&D person, sorry, this is probably boring you, but so I spent most of Sunday night and all day yesterday looking up the files, downloading them, and now I am printing the floor tiles as we speak. I've done 6 so far. I need 16. No, I've done 7. I've done 7 so far. I need 16. So just 9 more to go. It's fine. And then I'll do walls and corners and all this stuff, and they take a lot longer. The floors only take like 30 minutes to print, but like the floors and the corners, because you know they have a high thing, it takes 3 hours for those to print out. So I will probably do those last because it's going to take a while, but luckily I don't need as many of those as I do the floor tiles. But so that is what I have been doing. I've been nerding out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I've been nerding out. And I have been doing the wifey and the mommy thing and finding meals for us. So I've watched these YouTubers, some that do the air fryer, some that do the Instant Pot, and some that do crock pots, and just typical meals. The one that I'm really watching, Making It with Mandy, I think is her name. She has meals, she does videos once a week, and she does 3 meals throughout the week, and she kind of reviews them. And if she does, she says she never posts a video if they don't like the meal. It has to be at least 2 out of 3, because she's like a small family like us. It's her husband, and her son. And so at least 2 out of the 3 have got to like it for her to post it. So you can feel confident that it, you know, is a pretty good meal. But of course everybody has different tastes, so it's like, it sounds good, but does it really taste good? That's the question. So I've made 3 crock pot meals the last 3 days. I've used my Instant Pot. And y'all, let me tell you, if you don't have an Instant Pot, I can't say I recommend it because I've not used it enough. However, it is a terrifying piece of machinery when you first use it. Luckily, one of the girls that I watch that does Instant Pot things, she kind of explained how the Instant Pot works, how it has to create pressure first, and then it cooks, and then it, you know, then you either release it or it releases on its own, right? The pressure. So at least I knew that. And then she also suggested do not make a meal in it for your first time. You make side, like potatoes, rice, you know, stuff like that. So I took her advice and I made the mashed potatoes with the first meal that I made out of the crock pot, and it was really good. I didn't film it only because I've never had these meals and I did not know if we were gonna like it, and I didn't want to film it and then be like, oh my god, this is gross, you know what I'm saying? So next time I make these meals, I definitely will film them for you. But let me just tell you, they were pretty good. I still have to learn my crock pot though, because I've never made like meals in it like this. I've only made it for like the salsa chicken and barbecue chicken, just stuff like that. So I think my crock pot, because it is so old, it cooks a lot faster, even on the low setting, than modern crock pots probably do. So I need to keep that in mind and use the low, like if it says 4 to 6 hours, I need to know it'll be done in 4 hours, because my crock pot is just the jam and it just cooks really fast. So, but I'm going to tell you the story of the first time that I used the Instant Pot. Alright, so I read the manual, and the manual is like, before you cook in it, our suggestion is do a test run with just water. And one side of me was like, dude, get real. I watched all these videos. I know how this thing works, right? And then the other logical side of me, little voice said, Gina, just do what the book says. Try a test run. And I'm so glad I did. So I highly suggest if you get one, if you don't have one, do the test run first to know how this thing works. Because I'll tell you. So it's just, you put just water in it, 3 cups of water, and then it tells you cook it for 3 minutes, put it on pressure cook for 3 minutes. Then you need to turn the keep warm off, and then you need to quick release. And I'm like, okay. So, and it's like, and while you're waiting, read the next page. And I was like, okay. So the next page kind of tells you what the girl on YouTube tells you, how this thing actually works, how it builds up pressure, then it cooks, and then it depressurizes. So it kind of tells you, but not in great detail. So I'm sitting there looking, and I'm like, oh my god, it's still just saying pressure high. I'm like, it's not counting down. I'm like, is it even on? Is it working? Do I have a defective machine? What is going on? And I almost went and turned it off, right? Just to make sure that I did everything right. But then I remembered what the girl on YouTube said. It has to build pressure. Well, I thought she meant maybe a minute or so, and the paper didn't tell me, the manual didn't tell me how long it took. It took about 3 to 5 minutes, y'all, for the pressure. And then this was never spoken of on YouTube or in the manual. All of a sudden, okay, so I'm reading the manual, right, and I'm looking at the vent thing, and it's saying, when it's pressurized, the little pin will be sticking up. When it's depressurized, the pin will be down. And I keep looking at my lid and the pin is down. And I'm like, but shouldn't the pin be up? I'm like, this is not working. Why is my thing not working right? The pin should be up. It's trying to grab pressure right now. So I keep thinking that, but I'm like, don't touch it. Don't touch it. We'll just see how this goes. We'll just see how this goes. And then all of a sudden, it starts like steam is coming out around that little pin. And I was like, huh. And at first I was like, oh my God, this thing is about to explode. And I almost went running out of the kitchen, out in the backyard. Barry was mowing, and tell him the house is about to explode. I've just screwed up and the pressure cooker is about to explode, right? But then I was like, no, just stay calm, stay calm. This might be normal. And sure enough, when I thought about running, literally running, I mean, it was only like a couple of seconds, the pin popped up and all of the noise stopped, and I was, oh, okay, it's pressurized. So that's cool, right? It's pressurized. And then I was like, okay, well, the time should now start counting down because now we're cooking, right? Now we're cooking. It pressurized, now we're cooking. And still, all it said was pressure high. And I was like, oh no, my thing is defective here. And I mean, the whole time I'm like on pins and needles, afraid that this thing was going to explode, you know? Because you hear stories all the time of pressure cookers just exploding. And that's what this is, y'all. It's a pressure cooker. It might be a fancy one, but that is what it is. And so I'm just sitting there going, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And I'm just like standing way away from it. I'm like, if this thing's gonna explode, I don't wanna be near it. And so then finally, probably after another minute, it started counting down. I'm like, okay, we're good, we're good. So then the time goes off and I was like, okay, it's time to depressurize this thing. So I get a wooden spoon, the longest one I had, probably about that long, and I literally stand back as long as my arm will go, as long as the spoon will go, and I hit the button, the quick release button for the steam to come out, because I'm like, I don't want to be anywhere near this thing because pressure, steam, not a good combination. And so I did it, and you know, the steam did come up, and it wasn't like, it was almost like a tea kettle, but a little bit stronger, you know. And I was just like, oh, okay. And it went a little bit up on my my cabinet doors, and I was like, oh, that's fine. I'll just wipe that off. Gotta be mindful. I need to turn it another way so that it doesn't go up on my cabinet doors. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So everything worked out fine. So now it's time to make the mashed potatoes to go with the crock pot meal. So I get a recipe online, and it tells you to put the 3 cups of water, which was the same as the test run. So I was like, I've been there. And then you put the potatoes in and all that, and then you do the same thing. You just pressure cook in high and let it go for, I don't even remember now how many minutes. Now I do it for 8 minutes. I don't know what the first time was. So I set it, and I'm just like, okay. And so now I'm prepared. Now I know, okay, it's going to take a while for the pressure to come, and it's going to take and it's going to do the little spewy thing, and then the pin's going to pop up. And so now I'm prepared. See, so the test run was very necessary, right? So then everything is fine. It cooks it down, and now it's time to quick release it. And I'm like, ooh. So I, again, take my spoon and go far away, and I hit the thing. And it is a geyser, y'all. Y'all, it was a geyser. Oh my gosh. That steam went flying. It went all the way to the top of my cabinet. I was like, holy crow, this is not good. And so I'm like standing far back. I'm like, oh my gosh. And it took it forever to depressurize. And Barry had to end up cleaning the top of the cabinets because I couldn't reach it. And I was just like, oh my gosh, this thing is crazy. But it made really good instant mashed potatoes. And they were very fast. I mean, it only took, you know, probably, let's say 10 minutes opposed to 20, 30 minutes. Because, you know, when you're on the stove, it takes like 10 minutes to boil the water. Then it takes 20 minutes after it boils for the potatoes to cook and all that kind of stuff. So it did help with that situation. But y'all, it was, it was terrifying. It was terrifying. But I can't say I love it because I just used it for mashed potatoes twice, and I made rice in it. It's just a lot faster, and that is what I love about it. So now with my rice, because I do have a rice cooker, now I can just put the rice in like, you know, 10 minutes it's done. So it's it's so far doing well, but I want to use it this weekend. I'm going to use it to make wings, buffalo wings in. I'm going to try just 6 wings cooked in the Instant Pot, and then air fry them, and then the rest I'm just going to air fry like I normally would do, because we do like our wings really crispy. So I'm interested in knowing the difference, you know, on it and all that kind of stuff, because if I can cook the wings first for like say 6 minutes and then just put them in the air fryer for say 3 minutes, that's a lot better than the 30, 40 minutes that it normally takes, right? So I just don't know how the taste will be with them being pressure cooked. So, but anyway, so that is what I've been doing this whole weekend, these last few days. Today I have got to, yesterday, like I said, I just nerded out. I was just really nerdy. I'm still printing. My timer just went off, so my 1 floor tile is done. So I'm still printing those today. Hopefully I'll have all the floor tiles done, and then I can start printing the doors and stuff like that, and then I'll go into the walls and corners and just, yeah, no, y'all are not interested. But anyway, that's just what I've been doing. So today I've got to film my video for Thursday. I need to edit this vlog, and I almost forgot to post the video on Saturday. Luckily I had already edited up till Wednesday, and I had the footage that you just saw done, but I was just like, oh my gosh, I don't have time to edit this. And Barry was off Saturday, and you know, it was just, I don't know, we were just chilling and we were just having fun and just looking at Instant Pots and just doing all that kind of stuff. And so yeah, I was just like, I don't have time. I'm just gonna post it, and they can watch Thursday's vlog on next week. And that's what I'm doing. Trying not to stress about the vlog video at all. So I'm trying to keep everything all even keeled. So alright, well that's about it for right now. I got work to do. I really do. I mean, it's almost 3 o'clock. I've filmed this 3 times now, because every time I film it, I just keep rambling, so I'll try to condense it more. Alright, y'all. Well, I'm getting to work. I hope y'all had a great weekend. I hope you're having some great days. And I'll talk to you later. Bye. This is Sage. She's one of the strays. But she's very friendly. She had her kittens. Oh, but what I wanted to show you is this. Didn't it turn out so cute? I just love him. So I'm excited about him. He looks so cute. So now I just have to finish the one to put on my store. But the one on the store will just say welcome, not the last name, but I just love it. I don't know, this seems to be out of focus, maybe. It's hard to tell out the sun. Well, a good Thursday morning to you, April the 1st. April Fool's Day to ya. This week is dragging. Not that I'm complaining, because it seems like this year is just whizzing by. But I swear, I feel like this week has been a month long. It's just like, oh my gosh, when is this week gonna be over? Not that there's anything wrong with this week, it's just, ooh. So yesterday I did try the beef and broccoli. That was, you know, a little bit on the Mongolian beef. It was pretty good. I liked it. Me and Barry liked it. Amanda did not. But again, if it's 2 out of 3, it will be cooked again. It was pretty good. I really liked it, and it was really easy to do too. So next time I make that, I'll vlog. Y'all are going to be getting lots of recipes. I'm going to tell you that much right now. Yesterday, I spent most of the day printing tiles still for my D&D. I did not work on my owl at all. I actually, I had my video for today to edit, and I almost forgot that it was Wednesday and that I needed to do my watercolor challenge live. Jack, No one wants to see your booty, boy. So I had to do my live stream, and I was actually a little late getting to it because I remembered like at 2, but I was like in the middle of getting the crock pot ready for the dinner and all that kind of stuff. So I was a little bit late getting to my live stream, but I got there. And then I had to go get water and stuff, and so I did the BRB. And I usually mute my mic, you know, when I go away like that. And then I just watched some of it. Like, I like to watch it back a little bit. Not too much. I don't watch the whole thing. But just to make sure that the audio was good and technically it was sound, right? I don't do it all the time, obviously. But for some reason today I was like, oh, I just want to see if the stream went well yesterday, technically speaking. After I come back from the BRB, no sound at all. I was like, uh-oh, either I forgot to unmute the mic or my mic just stopped working. I don't know. And, you know, I didn't know it. So I sat there and talked for like an hour and a half. Just to no one. Just to myself. But I think that's pretty funny. But yeah, and then I looked at my, I watched one of my videos. I can't remember. Oh, it was today's, was it today's video? No, it was the week before's video when I really was not feeling well. And I did my intro. It was on there twice. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to start watching my videos after I edit them to make sure that they are edited correctly, obviously. Of course, the live stream, I can't do anything about that because it's live. But my ones that I actually edit, I need to actually watch them. But dudes, after I edit, I'm just kind of done. Editing is not my favorite part of doing this at all, because I really don't like watching myself, and sometimes I have to do it over and over and over again, and I really don't like it that much, you know. And so I don't know. So once I get done editing, I kind of just want to be done, but I really do need to start watching the video after I edit to make sure it's edited right. So I gotta get on that. I need to talk to HR about that. I need to talk to management about that and get on to my editor to make sure, you know. Anyway, so today what I have planned is I'm still working on my D&D stuff, and actually I just went out and am working on tiles and my miniatures that I made for our new characters. I had on a bulky kind of sweater because it's a little bit chilly this morning, and they stuck to it. And they fell on the floor and broke. So I have to print those all out again. I'm like, oh, waste of resin and waste of time. Oh my gosh. So, but I'm going to finish the tiles up first before I do that. Hopefully I will get them printed out sometime today. But yeah, so I'm still working on the resin. Today is laundry day. Thursday's laundry day. I'm doing laundry. I do want to finish up my owl to put on my store, so I just have to do the detail part of that. And we're supposed to have Hawaiian chicken tonight, but I think it's just going to be me and Barry. So either we can have leftovers, because we do have quite a bit of leftovers because I've been cooking every day, or we can just grab us something to eat. I don't know. I'll let him make that decision. I'm about to call him in a few minutes and ask him what he wants to do. If he wants me to cook it, I'll cook it. That's fine. No big deal. Let's see. I think that is all that is going on. Oh, I had a headache really bad yesterday too. That was a little bit why I was out of it for the live stream. I didn't remember. I had a really bad headache because this weather is just, you know, it's springtime, and down here, if you don't have a headache during springtime, you are very fortunate because the pollen is crazy. We always have like dangerously high pollen counts down here, and you know, then the weather changes. Like it's cold today, and it's been in the 80s, and today I don't think it's going to get above the mid 50s. maybe 60. I don't know. So it's just weird. It just bebops back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So, but yeah. Other than that, I'm about to make some breakfast because I did get up early. I got up when Barry left. He left about 7:15, I guess. So I've kind of been up since he's been gone. And again, just watching my videos for technical stuff and realize that, hey, I need to do better. So, like, and working on the resin. Let's see. Yeah. So I think that's all I wanted to talk about. Oh, you saw my little owl? Isn't he cute? I just love him. He looks so cute, cute, cute. So, all right, y'all. Well, I'm going to get busy, and I hope that y'all had a great day yesterday, and I hope you're having a great day today. And I'll talk to you later. All right, y'all. Bye. Y'all. Okay, I've already taken a bite. Sorry. I am so hungry. It's like 3 o'clock, and I'm just now eating lunch. I used my Instant Pot, and I made boiled eggs, and then I made this egg salad. Oh my gosh, with the pumpernickel bread. It is delicious. Oh my god, I just had to share. I will try to, if I remember where I got this, I'll try to remember to put the recipe for the egg salad in the description. But okay, what I did with the eggs is I boiled 4 eggs, and in the Instant Pot, I did it for 5 minutes, let it natural released for 5 minutes, and then I put them in an ice bath for 5 minutes. Then I chopped them up, chopped up a slice of celery. I used a tablespoon of Dijon mustard, a half a cup of mayonnaise. I used a 1/4 teaspoon of paprika. I used 1 tablespoon of dill, the freeze-dried dill, and then the recipe called for green onions. I didn't have any, so instead I used 4 tablespoons of the freeze-dried chives in it, and salt and pepper. Oh my gosh, it is so good, y'all. It is so good, so good. Highly recommend, 10 out of 10. I'll try to remember to put the recipe down, but I did have to substitute some things because I didn't have like fresh dill, and I was afraid to put 2 tablespoons of dill in it just in case I didn't like it, but it's good. And the recipe calls for Greek yogurt. I did not have any of that, so I went ahead and just put mayonnaise in it. So probably not even a half a cup. It calls for a half a cup. I probably just put a little over 1/4 of a cup of mayonnaise in it. So it is so good, y'all. Ooh, so good. All right. Well, good Friday to you. I am in my messy studio. Oh, I wish I had a bigger studio so that I could have more organization so things could be put away better. It does kind of, sometimes it grates on me, but it is actually Friday the 2nd. It is 1:22 in the afternoon. I woke up again today with a headache. This weather, it is freezing cold. We're actually under a freeze warning. So, I'm like, oh my gosh, no wonder my head is killing me these last couple of days. Yesterday I was fine. I didn't have a headache yesterday, but today I had a headache. But I woke up at like 7:45. But I was able to go back to sleep a few more hours, and so that's why I'm late getting up. I've been up for a while, but you know, I had to take a shower and all that, and so that is what is up today. Today I have to edit the vlog so that I can get it up tomorrow, and I want to show you what I've been doing. Have you ever had days where you feel like you did nothing at all, but you were doing stuff all day long, but you feel like you got nothing accomplished? That is what I feel like about yesterday. So I was still printing my floors for my D&D landscape. And so I was working on that. I didn't have any time to work on my owl or anything because they take 30 minutes to print. And then, you know, so I would have to stop what I was doing, work with that for like 10 minutes, and then, you know, another 30 minutes. I mean, because it was an all-day thing. So I didn't want to start working on my owl if, you know, I was going to have to stop every 30 minutes. So I just feel like I didn't get anything done. I just felt like I was chasing my tail like my puppy does. And I had laundry to do. Still have the third load in the dryer. My dryer dries so slow, y'all. I really do need a new dryer. Because it takes 2 cycles for it to dry. So I was so out of it last night that I started the dryer thinking clothes were in it, go to check on it, no clothes in there. I was like, oh my gosh. So I've got to finish drying that, get those up. But yesterday Barry and I, we went to Your Pie, which is like a little pizza place. You get individual pizzas, so that's what we have for dinner. So tonight is probably going to be just, I just saw my washi tape. If you saw my live stream, you know I was looking for it. I just saw it. It's across the way. That's why I got silent. I just saw it. Anyway, tonight's probably leftover night tonight, or find whatever you can eat in the refrigerator tonight. Just to make it easier. I also try to work on my nails. Y'all know my nails look so gross, and I apologize. I'm embarrassed by them. But I only put gel on them the last few, last month or so. And I think when I went to go to take the gel off, because it was time to do, they had grown out. It had been about a month, I guess, 3 weeks or so. I think I got overzealous with the filing because I wanted to file most of the gel off before I soaked it so I wouldn't have to soak so long. And I think I just went ham on it, and it hurt my natural nails. I mean, my nails hurt for a couple of days after I did that. So, and then they just start breaking and splintering off. I have really brittle nails to begin with. They flake off sometimes. That's why I want to always wear gel or something on them. Even fingernail polish really doesn't work. It always comes off, and sometimes the nail will just break. So the gel has been the best thing for my natural nail. But they look horrific, and there's no way that I'm not even going to show you up close. I'm sure if you've seen my videos, you've seen them. They're gross. But they're just, the way that they've broken, they're just like way down low, and so I really can't paint them with the gel because there's really not much nails to paint, or they would look funny anyway. And so Amanda had bought some, they're called poppets or dual form, where you put like this poly gel in it and you put it under the LED light, and then it's like a sculpted nail, right? But it's made out of gel. So she has this kit. So yesterday I tried to do my thumb and my first finger, and oh my gosh, I'm sure once you get the hang of it, it would work beautifully, because the thumb looked really, really good. It's just, it got too bunched up, and I was like, oh, no, I can't deal with that. And then the front finger, I didn't put enough in it, and it was too thin, and so by then I was just like, okay, I don't have the patience for this today. So I went, and there are these things called jelly nails, which are like, it's a fake fingernail, like a press-on, so to speak, but they're made out of gel, and you use gel to bond them to your fingers, and then they just soak off just like a gel would. And so I went and I swear, it's between looking at that, watching videos, and doing my tiles. That's what I pretty much spent the whole day on yesterday. So I did buy some of those that are supposed to be here Sunday, so that y'all will not have to see my crusty, gross nails. I apologize. I just, I'm just like, ooh, I cannot do another video with my nails looking like that. I just can't. I can't even look at that. So again, I apologize. I really am embarrassed that they look the way they do. But sometimes, it's out of your control, which your body does. So there's that. And maybe y'all don't even notice, and now I'm making a big deal out of it, and now you're going to go and look, and you're going to be like, ugh. So apologize. Maybe that's why 5 people unsubscribed to my channel all at one time. They were just grossed out by my nails. Who knows? I don't know. But anyway, I'm joking. So today I'm just going to edit my vlog so that it is up tomorrow. I will not forget this week. And I don't know if I'm going to work on my owl. I really want to, but I kind of want to do a live stream with that. I'm starting to perk up a little bit because I've had a little bit of more coffee, and my headache, I have still a slight headache, but not like what it was. It was a migraine this morning. So I'm glad I was able to sleep through it. Sometimes I'm not, but today I got to sleep through that. So, but I'm tired. And I don't want to do a live stream if I don't have enough energy, you know what I'm saying? So, but definitely going to work on my tiles. I'm going to show you them. That's why I came in here, so I can show you my tiles, what I'm speaking of. So let me turn around, I'll show you. Okay, here they are. I put them in a box so I wouldn't drop them because they're made out of resin. I've already primed them. They're usually gray, but I've primed them with a black flat paint because it just helps it to pop and everything. But this is them. There's 16 of these. These are 2x2s, and there are 4 of the 3x2s or 2x3s and 3 of the 3x4s, and here's their bases. So I've got little magnets coming that will fit in these holes right here, and then these go on top like this, and then they become magnet, and then you can hook them together to create your floors and stuff. So I'm excited about that. Some of these are not quite dry, but it's okay. So I'm gonna definitely work on this today. I shouldn't need any kind of concentration on it. It's just I'm gonna put, just because these are wood floors, so I'm just gonna put brown on it and do some shade, you know, the dry brushing on it and stuff. So, but yeah, I think that's what I'm going to work on today. Thought about live streaming it, but I don't know. Again, my energy is still kind of low right now. So once I perk up, maybe, and then maybe I'll do the owl, because he needs to be done. It won't take me long to do him. So yeah, so that is what is on the agenda today. Just edit this video and work on my floors. I got to work on my session for burying my campaign. I'm still kind of a little blocked on that. I have ideas what I want, but the problem is I have too many ideas, and so I gotta like just sit and concentrate on what way I want to go. So y'all, I need a new studio. It's so messy in here. I need oh my gosh, have you seen, okay, now I'm going on another thing. Have y'all seen I've looked into them. They're so expensive though. They're like, they could be up to $1,500 or more, but they're like the white shelves that are right here, but it's all closed in and you can open it up and then all your stuff is there. A little table comes out. Have y'all seen those? Oh my gosh, that would be my dream. That would be my dream, to be able to get one of those, put it in here, and just take out a lot of the stuff that is, I don't even know if one of those would hold all my stuff. Y'all, my room has so much in it, but it's stuff that I do use, you know, so, but anyway, the life of a crafter, yeah. But I am going to let you go, because now I'm rambling. So I just got a thing on my watch, freeze warning for us. This weather is cookadoos. A few days ago it was in the 80s for days, and now it's back to being freezing. I'm telling you, our weather is wackadoo-doos. But anyway, I hope y'all had a great week. I hope that anything that you were trying to get accomplished, you got accomplished. And I hope that y'all have a great weekend, especially if you celebrate Easter. And I will see y'all on Monday. All right, y'all be good to one another, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.